So I'll just
welcome back, and we're here again with Lenny Scarano from Paws in Order, and Dara, one of our interns here at Fernando's Hideaway.
Hello.
And she's going to do a demo with Lita and Lenny. So I'm going to step outside.
Yes.
You step right here, Dara.
Okay, basically I just want you to say hello to the dog, let her get a little familiar with you. She's a good girl, pretty girl.
You're
yes.
so pretty.
Good girl, yes you are, good girl. Okay, so now that you've met, I'm going to give you a little piece of meat, unfortunately.
Okay.
But what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you say her name, and then I'm going to have you lift it back up. She automatically goes in just basic commands. But anyway, bring it over her head and say sit at the same time. This is how we train puppies to begin with. Reward-based training is always the best way to do it. Violence is certainly not the answer. So if they know they're going to get something at the end of the demonstration, they're all the more willing. But anyway, Lita, stand, stay, be pretty. I'm going to have you just bring it down so she sniffs it and say sit. Up,
sit.
Raise it above her head.
Sit.
There you go. Good, now give it to her. She's done.
Good girl.
Good Basically, a lot of puppies, most of them may take a little bit of time, but what you do is by bringing the treat above the dog's head, it sort of makes them go back into a natural sit position. So usually it works. Sometimes it takes more than 1 or 2 or 10 times, but eventually it will happen. Now I'm going to have you try to get her into a down position.
Okay.
You know, remember she's 14 years old, so just take that, and I just want you to, without doing it until I tell you, I want you to put it in front of her nose and just say down and bring it down to the ground, and she should go down following the treat. Ready?
Down.
Okay, now down.
Oh,
good girl. Yes, yes. Now I'll just have you do one more, get her back into the up position.
She
Down by the nose. Want you to go up.
Up.
Sit. Let her see it. You got to see it and know it's there. Now bring it back to her head. Follow her back. Sit.
Sit.
There you go. There you go. That a girl.
Perfect.
Good girl. Good girl.
Good job.
That's great.
Yeah. That's a demonstration for the night.
Oh, thank you very much.
Good girl.
Great job, Dara.
Thank you.
That was Dara's first appearance on TV, I think.
Yeah.
But not the last.
Not the last. So now, what can we expect from Paws in Order? Where are you guys?
Well, basically, we are located in southeastern Massachusetts right now, currently in Franklin, but we do service all of southeastern Massachusetts into Boston, actually north of Boston, Revere, Chelsea areas, and out past Worcester. So we're pretty much all over. Just call to make an appointment, and we'll have a consultation about what your dog's needs may or may not be, and then we go from there. Simple obedience classes are usually about 6 in-home classes. And we just start with, again, the basic commands of sit down, stay, come, gradually expanding that time, because you want a dog to be able to stay in one position anywhere from 10 seconds to a minute or so. So that's your goal, be able to control the dog for several minutes at a time.
Before we leave, I want to ask you, Lenny, about the heat. We have a very big heat wave here. What are some tips for viewers out there to keep their dogs cool?
Well, if they're staying in a house that should be, if it gets to be this type of extreme heat, they should be in an air-conditioned house. Depending upon the breed, a long-haired breed versus a short-haired breed, they should always have plenty of water if they're outside. They should have plenty of shade as well. But again, you really need to keep an eye on them so that they're not spending an inordinate amount of time outside in the heat. They should, and if you find there's a problem, what I quite frequently do with her when she's spending any length of time outside is that way we'll just basically hose her down and keep her body temperature down. It seems to work work well.
Okay. Well, anything else?
Let me say it in Spanish.
Yes.
Así que para estos calores que están haciendo aquí en la ciudad de Boston, estamos hablando que para mantener a su perro refrescado, lo que debe hacer es, además de mantenerlo en la sombra y tenerle suficiente agua, es que también puede usar, como él dice, la manguera para básicamente rociar el perro para mantenerlo frío. Y si va a tener el perro adentro de una casa muy caliente, un apartamento, debe tener aire acondicionado, especialmente los perros que tienen el vello largo.
Well, I want to thank you, Lenny, for joining us here in the studio.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming all the way.
Thank you very much. Good night and buenas noches.
And we will be back with more music right after this.
Regresamos ahora con más música de Darian.